We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's. A moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On first down, Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. To throw, it's Allen. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On second down, here's Allen. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down is gone. Incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down inbounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield, here's Allen. On the left side, this is Stills. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
DC.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic.
Under pressure, down he goes. sacked at the 10. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Value 3.
They get it to him running left. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They come out here in the I.
Super. 12.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And it's a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 2nd down, Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down. Go. 20.
Back to throw. Goff. Flush to his right. And got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Jester.
Goff throwing again. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Goff now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. To the air again. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
All right. Come on out. Jester.
Goff on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that is a quarterback no-no right there. He's flushed out to his left, so he's trying to orient his body into a position to make this throw. But by then, he shrunk the field, and he winds up throwing the interception.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
So after the INT, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Out of the gun, Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Detroit!
On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on second down. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So we've hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on second down is gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Goff now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Goff now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Goff now looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Handoff comes to Cook. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Gold now out to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A give. This is Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being
the... The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go! Boo, Niner!
Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
the beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Maverick! Cornell!
Goff on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle there by John Johnson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now.
No,
Here's the
Jack,
time,
Patriot,
and that means you've got to
Patriot.
stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter
Jack,
inside,
Patriot,
but that one was
Patriot.
swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date